Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sauron Takes On Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu! I'm hoping this is all just working out. Yeah, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu is interesting situation. You guys have probably been wondering what the hell I've been doing for the last week. Well, I actually had this recorded quite some time ago, and just kind of forgot to put audio to it. Yeah, ain't that fun. I do know I'm going to be coming down here and, catching some Pokemon. But, yeah, I just kind of forgot to put audio on this. That's all it was. By the time I remembered, hey, I'm supposed to be doing a Let's Play, it was a little late in the night, and there was really nothing I could do. So, yeah, I'm just skipped it and decided to do it this week. I have been recording quite a bit of, Bloodstained, though. I didn't record for the secret final boss yet, but other than that, it's about all there is to it. Yeah, my review of Bloodstained is almost done. I also found my Xbox X Series. Hooray! So I've been recording Banjo-Kazooie of all things, because I really would like to get to Banjo-Kazooie and a lot of the rare games that were on the N64. So, Rare Replay is now accessible, and I wanted to get to Banjo-Kazooie before I got to Donkey Kong 64. So yeah, there's that. Does that mean Banjo-Kazooie is coming after Bloodstained re-review? Not necessarily. It might come directly after Wario Land 2. I have been recording for that as well. But, yeah. That's what I've been doing. So, let's talk about the Pokemon Direct. I apologize. When I play Pokemon, since I'm moving a lot, my dogs have a tendency to react. So if I pause and just not move, it's because the dogs are kind of being a nuisance, but is what it is. Excellent throw. By the way, this is the first Let's Play that I recorded on the Switch 2. Oh no, the first time I'm recording this on the Switch 2. Yeah, I'm recording this on the Switch 2. So, I will say the controls, the motion controls, do feel a bit better, but I might just be getting used to the jank. I'm not sure. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart World. I also have managed to pick up Donkey Kong Bonanza. Man, what a fun... Okay, so... I have a lizard brain. I like collecting random shit. Apparently I like digging, too. Can't tell me that didn't hit that snake. But I like collecting, I like digging, I like just bashing up. There is something so satisfying and so fun about just going to town on a mountain and just digging through it. And also, people have pointed out that there's some continuity retconning where Pauline is not necessarily Lady from the original Donkey Kong games. Which is kind of interesting. That would mean that Jumpman isn't necessarily Mario either. And it could be that, Lady is named Pauline, and then this is just Pauline Jr. Maybe Jumpman is named Mario, but Mario's named after his grandpa too. I don't know. Definitely some possibilities, though. I'm just trying to get a feel for Pokemon catching with the new controls, by the way. Speaking of Pokemon, there was a Pokemon video that debuted fairly recently. Yeah, what a garbage video. I mean, man, like if you're you know, playing, what is it, Pokemon Unite, I think it's called. Great. Latias and Latios are already kind of been announced, so whoop-de-doo. If you're playing Pokemon Cafe, that's cool. If you're playing Pokemon Sleep, there was some interesting stuff there, I guess. And none of that really made me want to play any of those games, so oops, somebody messed up. The game that I'm most interested in is Scarlet and Violet, which they already kind of said, hey, there's a lot more frame rates now. Cool. Which I've already admitted to. Yeah, absolutely. That game runs way faster, way smoother. And honestly, I had no problem with it, but props to them. They improved it anyway. Love it. They're doing a Terror Raid event for Scarlet and Violet. That's kind of interesting. For the first time, you can get shiny versions of the 4 legendary treasures. So, like Chen Pao and I don't know how to pronounce any of the other ones. I know Chen Pao. And that's about it. But it's basically the big ass snail, the moose thing with the bowl on his head, the sword fanged snow leopard, which is Chen Pao, and then the fish. I definitely going to be participating in that crap because I want those shinies. All the shinies except for maybe the moose one are really cool. I love the autumn colors on the snail. I love the fish going from a fire type red to blue fire. That's awesome. And then you can get Chen Pao, which is muddy snow. It's a slush snowman instead of a normal snowman leopard thing. That was cool. Dragonite. They revealed the evil team from the new X or Z to A. It's an evil team. They're gang members. It feels a bit more like Team Rocket, I guess, or Yakuza, which is cool. They're called something Rust, I guess. Okay. I wasn't really given a whole lot of reason to care. They didn't give me a whole lot of details. They were just like, hey, there's an evil team. Great. I kind of figured there might be. And then they revealed one brand new Mega, showing that there are going to be new Megas to come out with this game. That's cool. It was Mega Dragonite. Now, I don't know if you guys love Dragonite. I like Dragonite, don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore Dragonite. And I love Dragonair. I think Dragonair is a gorgeous Pokemon. Combining the two together's okay, you know. Dragonite now looks more like Dragonair. It's one of the chief complaints that there is of Dragonite is that it doesn't really look like it's pre-evolution. I like both, but I like both for different reasons. So Dragonite just looking more like Dragonair is cool. But the design didn't wow me. It has Dragonair's tail now, and it has the head wing things. I don't know why. Like a little shot of blue here and there would not have been a bad thing. Which they didn't do, naturally. They just have orange-ass Dragonite with Dragonair's tail and wings. Okay. Not a bad design. My friend hates it. He's not a fan of it. But I don't mind it, because I know what they're going for. The problem I have with the whole thing is that it didn't wow me either. It didn't get me excited for new Megas by any stretch of the word. It's just, okay. That's a Mega Dragonite, alright. I want to be excited for new Megas, because I do like some of the old Mega designs. And yes, they're all simplistic. I don't think Dragonite's Mega design... Uh-oh. What happened here? Oh, the whole video just slightly corrupted there. That's cute. Neat. Oh, is it happening again? Come on. None of the video looked all that correct. Oh, man. Don't tell me this is the rest of the video. What is happening to my video here? Oh, no. That's bad. Well, that sucks. Nothing in the Elgato stream suggested that this was going to be a big problem. Oh, now it's fast forwarding. Why? Okay. Are we caught back up? Are we good now? I apologize about that. Yeah, I have no idea where we're at now. I do take on Mount Moon in this entire thing, so I do kind of clear out Mount Moon in its entirety, but, like... That felt like the cat sat on the keyboard very briefly and just kind of messed up the whole thing to begin with. Because it just burned through, like, several trainers at once and then called it a day. That was very bizarre. That was very bizarre. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but I guess you guys don't have to see some boring fights that I have going on. Oh, Clefairy. Nice. And it's already moving around. Lovely. I overshot that so badly. There we go. That's a great throw. At this point in time, I'm just hoping the rest of the video is fine. Like, I don't know what happened there. Like, it just kind of cut out like half the video. Manaphree leveled up. Eevee leveled up. And far. Countered a Zubat. Shocker. Oh, another Clefairy. Oh, come on. Don't do this again. Why is this video so bad today? Man, my Elgato is starting to give out, I think. I apologize for this, guys. There's not really much I can do about that to fix it. And I can't re-record because I kind of saved after this was all said and done, so... Actually, the game auto-saves, realistically, but... Oh, Eevee. Sad part is the Elgato has good days and bad days. That's the biggest issue. I might have to save up and just buy another one, but... Because it has been doing this for years, you know. I might have to get a different one, but... Like, I swapped out the HDMI cords, I swapped out everything. It could just be my computer, too, because my computer is on Windows 10. And unfortunately, due to hardware limitations, it can't upgrade to Windows 11. So... Oops. I might have to start just recording everything on another computer. I do have another laptop. It's a bit newer. It's a bit smaller. But like I have so much on this laptop particularly that it's kind of hard for me to swap everything over. And the Let's Plays are on this laptop. So if it is the laptop, that's going to be a problem. But at least we have a fight with Team Rocket here. Drowsy is such a weird Pokemon. It's funny how many people complain about, you know, oh, the newer Pokemon are just animals with a weird quirk and brr, 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 brr. I'm sorry, what the hell do you think Drowsy is? It's a tapper. Or a tapir. I don't remember exactly what the creature's called. It's like Tapir. That's how it's pronounced. That's all it is. It's based on an old myth that they were associated with dreams. And there's actually basically an upgraded Drowsy in black and white. That's all it is another Drowsy, too. It just has floral patterns. And I think it's based on a comment where if somebody's like, I had a dream that there was a Pokemon with a floral pattern, blah, blah, blah. They're just like, hey, that's a good replacement for Drowsy. Perfect. It's because it's already talking about dreams. Because that's what tapirs are in mythology. They cause dreams. They cause you to pass out. In reality, it's just like a mix between a boar and an elephant. Yeah, I'm definitely forgetting String Shot here. All the powders. So Jesse and James are just kind of standing over there. They were talking about possibly getting fossils, but... Little kid shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. Girl, I'm probably older than you are. It's funny how much animation Zubat has, and then like other Pokemon are just... Their wings are spread out. They don't flap at all. Like Wingull. It does state that Wingull isn't supposed to flap very often, but it looks kind of silly. Like there's an actual lore reason for that, but it's still kind of dumb. Plus the lore reason is very obscure anyway, so... Lameness. Gotta heal up my Pikachu. I think at this point in time I'm kind of over leveled too, but when everything gets you experience, it's kind of hard to not be over leveled. But Clefairy was caught. Hey, stop. I found these fossils. They're mine. Come on, game. At least let me have this. I gotta fight Miguel. Don't mess me up on the recording here. Come on. This is one of the more important fights to Mount Moon, really. Knowing my luck, this thing would have like self-destruct. Like I was kind of worried about it. I'm like, man, if it has self-destruct, I'm donezo. But it didn't. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't because self-destruct would. This would be way early to have that move, but inevitably you're gonna have to get used to it because it will happen. But I have to set up on this Pokemon. Mostly because electric moves aren't very effective against grass moves. So, there's that. All he's got is Thunder Shock. Perfect. Magnemite. So, I had to stop and think about this for a second because I was going to use Poison Powder for a split second there, but then I kind of remembered, I'm like, that's right, Magnemite is Steel type. Now, the reason you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why did you think about using Poison Powder then, if it's Steel type? I was thinking Gen 1 mechanics for a second there, where Magnemite was only electric type. But I forget that this doesn't necessarily use Gen 1 mechanics. Which is a problem, but Steels aren't too awfully difficult to deal with. You just can't deal with it like it's a pure electric type, that's all. Although, that makes Bulbasaur have a hard time kind of dealing with it because, yeah, it is a Steel type. Which gives Magnemite a bit of a resistance to Grass-type moves. Now, luckily, I still got him on the ropes, even with the disadvantage. Nice. Yeah. Bulbasaur is evolving. I'm glad it showed this at least. Jeez Louise. I actually like Ivysaur. Ivysaur looks cool, in my opinion. I think the reason I'm not the biggest fan of Venusaur, I used to like Venusaur, but like eventually it kind of got to the point where I was like, man, his design is kind of lame. I think the spots that Bulbasaur and Ivysaur have are sorely missed. Stop right there. Hands off. That fossil belongs to us. How did you even get ahead of us? We're Team Rocket. I'm Jesse. James. Meow. That's the name. Two of us are going to take that fossil back. Challenged by Team Rocket's Jesse and James. Coughing and echoing. I like how it's a double battle, too. So, in the original game, you just took on, like, all three. Coughing, Ekans, and then Meowth. But in this game, they opt to do a double battle, which is actually kind of cool. I think it's actually more a feel for the anime that way. Nice little detail. I also like how they're giving more story prevalence in the fact, because like in the in Pokemon Yellow, they just kind of showed up out of nowhere and they're just like, Jesse James, haha. And then it was like, oh, okay, they're just going to be random Team Rocket boss fights that aren't actually all that tough. But at the end of the day, they actually gave them a bit more story prevalence here, which is cool. I'm glad. More excuses to see Jesse and James. Problem is my freaking recording skipped kind of by all of it, so oops. So I opted to switch out Butterfree and Spearow, and the reason being is because, one, Pikachu's kind of healthy, Spearow was hurting, and two, I felt that Ivysaur was going to be a better fit for Ekans, specifically. He can poison Pikachu, but he can't poison... Can't poison Ivysaur, so... Then I accidentally started coughing. Nice. Also, they're doing plans for a Pokemon theme park, it sounded like. I'm not sure if it's just going to be a park, but there's Pokemon that you can get, maybe Pokemon Home functionality, or if it's going to be like an actual like amusement park. Similar to like Mario's thing, but we'll see how it goes. We call it a twerp twerp. Got him. And with that, we leave Mount Moon. We are done here. The problem is that it's kind of a pain in the butt to go back to. I'm not going to lie. If I was going to be shiny hunting any of the Pokemon there... Nope, don't need to. Paris and Parasect, as well as Clefairy and Clefable, are all found in Legends Arceus. Clefairy can also be found in Scarlet and Violet, making them a lot easier to shiny hunt than this game. Not that they're super hard to shiny hunt here, because there's things you can do to increase that, but those two games are just better at shiny hunting than this one is. Zubat, same there, Legends Arceus. Geodude is found in both Scarlet and Violet and Legends Arceus, and yeah, it's about all of them, isn't it? All the Pokemon from Mount Moon can be found elsewhere. So, like, on scale of, like, original Switch games that have Pokemon that you can find that are shiny, Sword and Shield have the old school shiny methods, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I know, because I'm shiny hunting a Wooloo. I'm actually trying to shiny hunt 2 Wooloos. I did catch one. And then I caught a Nickit as well, and I want to catch a second Nickit. I managed to catch a Farfetch'd, and recently I caught a shiny Wobbuffet. And I wasn't really hunting for Wobbuffet, nor was I really... I was just starting the hunt for Farfetch'd and caught one. I'm like, oh, okay. I only need one of those because I'm going to evolve it inevitably and turn it into a Surfetch'd. As for the Wobbuffet, it had an aura. I went up and beat it up for... I literally walked over there just to beat it up for some watts, and it happened to be shiny. So instead, I caught the dang thing. I was actually out trying to catch a Pokemon that could learn False Swipe. In case I actually found a Wooloo. I could just use False Swipe on it, but... Do 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 do. Nice. Terry there, man. My computer did not like recording this episode. What do I want to see in town? An Electrode. There's a Clefairy, though. I don't know why I didn't talk to that guy. Probably would have given me a Moonstone. Don't worry, though, guys. I opt not to take Misty on in this particular episode. I do talk to this girl, though. She has a Bulbasaur that you can get. Unlike... yeah, she just gives you a Bulbasaur. I'm like, oh, okay, well... I guess that works. I already have an Ivysaur, but hey, you know, it is what it is. The reason I don't take on Misty, though, is because most... Like, her Starmie is level 21. And while it's a lot easier to take Starmie on in this game than it is in Pokemon Yellow, it's still kind of a rough spot. So I opt to not do that. Found a rare candy. That's useful. You're probably wondering, Sauron, you still have a half hour left. If you're not taking on Misty, what do you do? I guess she just has an onyx in her house. Like, that's unusual. Alright, it's time to get this show on the road. Cerulean City's nice, but not too big. Oh, Sauron, you got it. You're not going to believe this. Pokemon, Time to beat up Frodo here. I got they're trying to make him look like Blue. He's no Blue. Ironically, this counts as a boss fight, too. You get to Cerulean City, you heal, and then this is actually the boss fight of Mount Moon, technically speaking, your rival battle. He's supposed to have Pokemon that are stronger than yours. But with experience share, it kind of breaks this particular game in half. I don't know why I didn't use Quick Attack again, but hey, I'll take the win. No, I was battling my friends in TCG Pocket last night, and my friend has the shiny Charizard card. Man, you get that card set up and it's devastating. It might as well sweep my entire team. I don't have a whole lot that can actually counter that dang thing. And on the deck I was using, I didn't have anything that could counter it at all. I was using an electric deck, so... Dang, this little turd poisoned my Spearow. And he healed his Oddish. What a jerk. Unfortunately, poison's kind of... Like, the residual damage does kind of build up over time, too, so... Oh man, he took out one of my 6 Pokemon versus his 3. Whatever will I do? His weed got my bird. That's because Peck is kind of a garbage move. Even with super effectivity, it's nothing compared to Gust over here. But I do want to trade up a Spearow because Fearow is a really good Pokemon in this game. Or at least it was in Gen 1. Ah, my old stand-in for electric types. Early electric types are kind of devastating. I think Lieutenant Surge would have been a great boss fight at this point. Because he would have actually been a challenge at this point. Yeah, I got him poisoned. And got him leeched. I just stalled, do residual damage. Let's go. While I heal up. Not gonna hurt my feelings, buddy. And now I can even attack. Perfect. But even if I miss, he's still gonna have damage taken away. Bam. That actually did a lot of damage. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Not a great fight, but not bad either. Huh. Deep breaths. Okay, let's try that again. Sorry, I was not like me to lose my cool. The house up ahead, famous Pokemon fanatic. I wanted to stop by to see if I could get some rare Pokemon, but what I found, don't freak out when you hear this, the Pokemon fanatic Bill wasn't there. Instead, there was a Pokemon that talked. Ah, just thinking about it gives me the creeps. Don't go in there, Sauron. Tell me what to do, boy. How dare he tell me what to do? Ivysaur likes the scent of flowers. I do not blame Ivysaur. All the flowers are blue, by the way. Cerulean, if I recall correctly, is a shade of blue, so... I don't remember what color Viridian is. Pewter's more of a gray, which kind of fits the theme of the city. Cerulean's a type of blue, which is why your Game Boy goes blue in the Game Boy Color when you hit Cerulean City. I think Vermilion is a type of orange, I want to say. Saffron is a type of yellow. Celadon is a type of green. I want to say both fuchsia and indigo is a type of purple. And I'm trying to think of cinnabar. I don't know what the heck cinnabar is. I want a Vaporeon, but since I'm going to have to deal with Eevee, I'll teach you the water type. Alright. Time for me to stop goofing around here. Eventually. Come on now. My brain is probably all over the place. Honestly, I was kind of all over the place when I was recording this, too. Didn't help that the dogs were being distracting. Eventually, I do decide to take on the yellow brick road here and go through Nugget Bridge. Beat his 5 trainers and win a prize. I think I can do that. Yeah, that's a level 9 versus level 13. Realistically, if I had a decent flying type move, that should absolutely destroy Venonat here. But since I have Peck, such a weak move, it has to two-shot it. Part of the reason why I'm leveling up Spearow so much, because I want it to learn a new move. Gust, Drill Peck, anything at this point. Scratch. Las Alley. Ooh, a Psyduck. The headed Pokemon that's his favorite Pokemon. As such, Psyduck kind of just shows up in every single game. I think it shows up actually more than Pikachu does, which is kind of crazy. Hey, at least this gap is closer. Nice. You won't be easy, huh? Well, I have my doubts. Sandshrew can be pretty tough, not gonna lie. Although two of my Pokemon are immune to ground type attacks, and one of them is pretty resistant to it. And he doesn't have any ground type attacks, so you're not going to be all that tough. See, that came close to one-shotting. Sandshrew does have some pretty good defense, though. Next. Sad part is, even if you're having trouble with these fights, you can just go back to the Poké Center and heal up every single time. So you're just as refreshed to take on the next trainer as possible. But I wouldn't recommend doing that because these trainers aren't even all that tough to begin with. Meowth is not that tough of a Pokemon. I like his design, he's cute, but tough? Nah. Good, Spearow leveled up. Magikarp leveled up. That ain't a bad thing at all. My team for Pokemon Yellow, and I might not use this team, I might go with something else, but I typically have a Gyarados, Blastoise, Pikachu, Venusaur, Charizard, and Fearow. But I might swap the team out. We'll see how it goes. Because I have a Eevee this time around. If I'm teaching Eevee water moves, which I did, There's really no point in me having a Gyarados. Maybe I'll swap it for a Kadabra. That move is disgusting, by the way. It actually heals your Pokemon. And wiped the other one out clean. Like, man, that's a tough move. Sure. It's a good Dark-type move for a gym coming up nearby. Wiped out the camper. There's the prize. A nugget, which is actually pretty good. Like it doesn't give you the option to answer. I know I have a couple of friends who love Team Rocket for whatever reason. Not because they want to hurt Pokemon, just like stealing them, I guess. Pikachu's pretty weak at this point, but... I have to finish it off with a quick attack. And it worked! About to send out coffee. See if I can blow that poisonous gas cloud back. I critted him. Jeez Louise. No kill like overkill, they say. But one more gust should be enough. Alright, level 14. Ah, you are good. Yeah. Actually, you're just pathetic, but let's be real here. Not good at raising Pokemon. I want it to get stronger. You interested? I've caught 50 Pokemon. You should be able to catch more than that. Hate to say it, the rest of the video is literally just going to be me trying to catch more Pokemon. So, I do get the Charmander at the end here, but at the same time, I'm not really going to worry too much about it. So I think I'm going to call the video quits here. You guys have had to deal with a lot of stuttering in the video anyway, and it's literally just me kind of grinding out levels and getting Pokemon to catch. So, yeah. We'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.